Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Patriots and the Rams under the lights on Sunday night.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week 1. And for a lot of these...
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Stafford now on second down. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Second and a yard. Play action now for Stafford. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Williams. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, to that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Stevenson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Yeah! And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 2nd down, it's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go with Coro. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. To throw on 1st down is May. That's caught by Dillon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. second down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Bennett. This one complete to Bourne. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Moody's kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bennett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Bennett. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
3rd and long. Bennett to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bryce Barringer now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He finds Bell. That's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Bennett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. This one caught by Parkinson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. He finds Cup along the out route. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's Cup. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it.
One score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. Hupp brings it in left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Running forward is Quora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Quora. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Bennett. Middle of the field, that's taken in by Baker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Throwing. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick-6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick-6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick-6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And now you get the pick-6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. They run over center with Williams. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Right back to the air following that pick-6. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. 2nd down and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Quora. And this is going to be a Rams first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This line taken in by Parkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now the defense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run it here with Cora. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Quick throw taken in.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the left side here, caught by Baker. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. The motion man here is Bourne. To the air, it's Bennett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Bennett to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. After that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Coro. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Right side, complete to Nakua. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Cup in motion. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Coro. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Back to the air one more time. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stick to the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Here is 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Very important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Rams as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.